Welcome to the Married at First Sight Season 13, Episode 4 review. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Let's get into this week's episode. If you are new to our channel, welcome. Please be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you are not new, you know what I'm about to say. This will be a high-level overview. These episodes are 2 hours long. I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty details of everything that happened in the episode, so let's just jump right into how the show opens up.
Let's go.
All right. So the show opens up with Johnny and Bao walking into their hotel suite for their wedding night. There's a letter on the bed from Johnny's sister saying that she was going to make it her duty to decorate their bed with their Chinese themed bed. I think the only thing that confused me is why are we watching them walk into the room when last week's episode ended with him taking off her dress and getting into bed? You see how they trying to drag this out? That's the part. Why didn't y'all just show us this bed last week and then let them get into bed and call it a day?
Most edited, boring show
ever. Pretty much that the show opens up showing all the couples walking back into their hotel room. Next scene shows the couples waking up in as husband and wife. Rachel and Jose wake up kissing. Jose said this is going to sound gross, but they haven't even brushed their teeth yet, and they're still just so happy and just kissing. That's going to wear off fast.
Real quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got through it because I couldn't. I just can't.
What? So he said they just kissed all night and that's it?
No, they talked all night, but they woke up kissing even though they hadn't even brushed their teeth yet. I know. That's what he was.
I thought he was saying it was kissing
all night long. No, they were just talking and woke up and.
Oh, so they were talking all night long and not even just kissing?
I don't know. I wasn't there for the full entire details. Get out of here.
There's too much talking.
Rachel,
what we got to talk about?
In the beginning of a relationship, there is a lot to talk about because you want to figure out who this person is. Me and you used to talk a lot, and to the point that there's nothing new you can tell me because I am here for everything going on. It's nothing new you can share. You can't tell me what happened at work. You work here. I know where I'm at work. Next, Mirla and Gil wake up and talk about how Mila's dad was murdered. She went ahead and shared her side of the story.
Never mind. So my dad was remarried, and so my dad's wife had a daughter.
So your half sister?
Yeah. I guess she had texted him or something. Met her up, went to her house, and I think the story from her was that he would harass her all the time. And that when she took him to her house,
she set him up.
Yeah, she set him up. Her husband came from behind, stabbed him to death. They both stabbed him to death.
The details were very sad.
It just sounds like there's more to the story is all I'm saying. There's more research.
1,000% more to this story. I'm sure.
I want to know what it was.
I don't. It was very sad. I heard enough. I don't need no more than that.
I mean, I'm too lazy to actually do the research. I'm just saying the story told was...
Yeah, it was just... It was sad for me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Next, Michaela and Zach are awake in bed. They cuddled all night long. They were talking about when the last time he got sick. Zach got sick. He said he doesn't get sick very often. He gets sick. Last time he was sick was over a year ago. I don't know why we have to talk about this, but then they sit and eat breakfast and talk about their ways in a relationship. They both say they aren't jealous, but Michaela said she's possessive, and he said that's kind of a turn on because that makes him feel like she cares about him.
Bro. These people are so dumb.
Next, Brett and Ryan are in bed talking about how natural it feels to be married to each other. They have a bit of awkward silence in between them, and Ryan said he hopes that they can continue the constant communication. But that's what happens. It's like you start running out of something to say after you done talked.
It's because sometimes nothing needs to be said.
That's true too.
People need to get comfortable with silence.
With just being quiet. It's true. Next, Bao.
Watch this.
And Johnny, I'm fine when he's quiet, are in bed talking, and they realize they still have each other's phone numbers in each other's phone. Bao sends him a message, and he gets the actual message on his phone. And then Johnny, and she shows Johnny that she still kept her entire chat history with him from a year ago.
Okay, I can't be quiet. You're weird.
Me?
Bao.
Oh, I was like, what did I do? Okay.
Like, you're a weird
That she
little
still kept
person.
that. That's a long time to keep a chat
weird.
history with somebody who you're not really in constant communication with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she was like, she been thirsty for a while is what I got from that.
I was like,
She was like, I got ghosted and I didn't even know.
yeah. So
How do you
Because
ask
she said she sent him a text saying there's a museum she would really like to visit, and he said, I'll go with you, but he never followed up with her. He just left it.
How do you forget? How often are you ghosted to where you forget ghosts? I know every time I was stood up or
So much so that she would delete that thread. Like, this woman never said
she
a word
hold on
to me.
to it.
It's wild out here in these streets. I don't know. So that was it for those scenes. The waking up the
Weird.
next day
That's weird.
after their wedding.
That's weird.
Very strange. Let's move on to the meet the family scenes.
Ugh.
I know, I'm sorry. Next few scenes shows the couples going out to meet each other's families. Another super spaceship high level overview because I can't with these episodes. I just want to be in the mix of how they actually get along when they live together. So I'm not really interested in this, but that's just me. There's other people out here in the comment section that love to see the gatherings and the weddings and the this and the that. I'm just
sorry
here
for
so
you.
I don't get fined by y'all. Next few scenes,
I don't
the
even
couples
like
go
weddings
meet
in
each
real life
other's
though. I'm
families.
done with this show.
does.
So let's talk about weddings. I've only ever been to 2, 3,
Your own
twice.
twice and somebody else's
My brothers.
4 because you've been to your friends
Who?
that I went with you down the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
5.
yeah. So
5, my parents.
Oh, they're second.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I didn't really enjoy any of them.
I'm done. All right, so say you never talk about my wedding like this.
I mean, I'm happy.
I don't care what you felt. I'm excited.
No, it was the greatest day of my life because I got married to you. I'm talking strictly about the wedding, like the party part.
The reception part of it.
No, the whole everything you have to pay for.
You don't. So be clear. You don't want to pay for the event. It's not the actual wedding. You're cheap.
No, I'm not cheap. Okay, if I'm gonna spend those thousands of dollars on a party right now,
Okay.
it's not gonna be a wedding. It's gonna be like a party,
So Jose meets up with Rachel's family and friends. Jose is beaming from ear to ear about Rachel. Meanwhile, her friend kind of got like a stale face on her face, like a stale look on her face.
She was the same one that was like, what if
Yeah, she had a stale look. Rachel's mom and friend reveals that
bitter?
she
Somebody
is
hurt her.
messy. Rachel is messy, and they can't wait for him to get in her car. And I was like, why y'all telling him this for? Like, y'all want him to feel some kind of way? You just go sit here and eat Ritz crackers as I give a whole review? Really? What are you doing?
This is what that thing around his mouth looks like.
Something is wrong with you.
That's what it looks-
Now I got no bowl for my Ritz crackers. No, I'm done. I need to put your whole mouth on the back side of it. I'm done. So anyways, next Rachel meets up with Jose's family. She says she's really happy with him. She just worries about what they're going to argue about, which is the same thing she said over and over and over again. They told Rachel that Jose is a fanatic about time, I guess maybe being on time and stuff. It was a very awkward meetup to me. And then she also asked how important is structure to him, and his dad said, like, after a long pause, it's really extreme. He takes it to the extreme level. And the stepmom looked like she didn't really want to say until the dad said something, because she took the long pause with him. It was just...
I'm sorry to tell you, sweetheart, but he's crazy. That's what they want to say. That's what the loud stepmom.
So
that's what you want to say.
Your silence
He's
is
crazy.
loud. Your silence is very loud for me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, why y'all hesitating like this?
Unless you're Ryan, which we'll see.
Ryan is next. So next, Ryan meets up with Brett's family. They ask him, what did he think about Ryan, you could have said anything in the world, but you had to say her hair is what you saw first, and you could either make it work or you really cannot make it work at all. Why would you tell her?
Her dad was like...
Yes, her dad looked like, I'm about to chin check you. That's my daughter. You gonna talk about my daughter in front of my wife? You just go.
Is she not even a real redhead? I saw it on the
The
show.
roots. I
Yo,
told
it's
you.
like
It's
2
as dark
inches.
as yours.
She ain't even get her hair redone for the wedding.
Somebody should have gave her a box of Clairol. Damn.
Okay,
I
what's up?
told you. It's not a. She can grow that out. Like.
She already has like 2 inches.
Stop. So, anyways, the Brett's mom asked, "Do you have any questions you would like to ask about Brett?" And he's like,
No.
"No, I got nothing that I could think of."
Because he don't like
What?
her. He don't like that girl.
Ryan, just get your plate and go back to your room.
Here's what Ryan's thinking right now. And if you're not, well, then you're
Right.
not. But this is what I think Ryan's thinking.
What is
Like,
he thinking?
she looks good enough to try and make it work and try and get 8 weeks. But he don't like her.
You don't think so? Not feeling her at all? All right, well, we shall see.
More and more, I'm starting to believe that he's been on 50 dates. And I mean that as a compliment.
50 first dates.
Like, he don't be goofy. I don't think he likes her.
He's just going through the motions.
Yeah.
All right, so Brett meets up with Ryan's family. They allude to the fact that he has dated so many women that it's like he's dated potatoes. Did you hear his sister say that? It's like dating a potato. Like, they're just there. Pretty faces, but no substance behind it. It was like a potato.
What we really
Mashed
need to talk about
potatoes.
was that Popeye's biscuit with gravy over it that they was trying to pass off as, I think, mashed potatoes. Is that what that was?
On the table?
That's why I thought she was talking about mashed potatoes, because I think you saw what I'm talking about, that little.
No, I didn't get to see that at all.
What were you watching? If I'm
Listen,
playing a
I'm
game
tired.
and I still saw
I got 6 pages of notes and I couldn't keep track of what the purpose of this episode was.
Producers, this is y'all's problem. People watching 2 hours of your show, we can't remember nothing
And I didn't see
without these clips.
I didn't see Naya gravy or Naya
When they're
mashed
eating
potatoes.
right there, it looked like,
Why you in their plate though?
because I was playing video games and I was hungry.
I was listening to the dialogue. You looking at what's on the table to eat. What?
Both of us bored and bland.
So yeah, so they said Brett said he's focused, or she is focused. Sorry, I forget Brett is the girl. Brett says she is focused on Ryan loving her for who she is, not what she looks like, and she'll just have to work to pull him out of his shell. That's what the brother and the sister said. She needs to do work to pull him out of his shell, because he looks like he may have walls up. I think he does give me like a very blank canvas, you know. Sometimes you can't really read him.
I always think people are up to something. I just don't think he like her.
That he don't like her.
I just don't think he
like
like her.
Okay, I didn't hear your sentence clearly. What's your problem today?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Mirla and Gil meet each other's friends and family. Mirla has all guys meeting Gil. He walks up, they talk about finances, and they tell Gil that Mirla has saves enough money before she decides to spend, so she can sustain her lifestyle that she created for herself without having to expect anything from him. Gil says he can also appreciate constructive criticism, and the brother says, if you mean what you say, then you will never have to see my bad side. That was the end of that scene.
Who are you?
Shake some then. If you
Yeah, like
what
don't
you trying
ever
to do?
don't
Shake some.
Don't listen. Don't ever meet me and try and
I'm trying to-
threaten me on the cool
Shake
like
some,
I'm.
good. Like shake some then. What you
Right.
trying to do?
Time out. I don't care who you are.
Cut.
I just met her yesterday.
Yeah.
And you think I'm worried about slapping you in the?
Nipsey Hussle slap. You remember that?
Yeah. You want to see my bad side? What is you talking about? Both of y'all, all three of y'all. And you over there with the denim jacket on, you can get it too. Sit there and don't say nothing for the next scene too, like you did this one.
Turn
Play with
that
me.
whole table over
You sit here just with your chin. I took the older brother. You sound like a dude that couldn't get with her and got put in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
The one that says he took her under his
All three of y'all. Who? That's your
the
boy?
brother. That's the
That's your boy? That's your smart tech boy? All of y'all.
They made me tired. What is this? All right, so Mirla meets up with Gil's family. They talk about how passionate he is and that he likes for someone's actions to match their words. Don't everybody? They spoke about Gil being a dog lover and essentially would make him a good dad. Mirla says she's not a dog lover because she don't like to have to clean up after them. Essentially, that was a very high level overview of what she said, but yes.
The only things she said about herself is she liked red bottoms and trips. Like nothing no substance.
No. That's the only thing that stuck with you, huh?
Yeah, that's all the only thing she said with any passion. Materialistic, two-tone face, no makeup wearing.
Cause I'm a material
thinking
girl
you're a 10, but you're barely a 8. I'll give her an 8. I ain't gonna be. I'll give her an 8.
Do you remember that song, Madonna?
You don't remember that song?
This Mirla theme music when she walked down the aisle.
In a material world. I'm not dancing.
Zach and Michaela meet up with each other's families. Zach goes and meets with Michaela's sisters. Zach asks, is there anything he should know? Ryan, this is the questions you should have been asking. Hello? I can't think of nothing. Like what? Sorry. Sorry, I digress.
Nah.
They told her that he needs to be passionate about what she's passionate about. It's nothing like a vibe killer when you're passionate about something, the person's like, well, let me tell y'all something. That's gonna happen because not everything Patrick is into, I'm into. I'm not saying I'm
and I damn sure ain't into a lot of stuff Kamara into.
Right. If I brought 4 different type of wigs and y'all know I'm passionate about my wig reviews, Patrick's gonna be like, it's whatever you like. It's
why are you in here with these wigs? Put them on your head and come look at me. I don't want to see.
And even when they on there, he's
bad enough. I gotta wake up in the middle of the night and catch one sitting on the wig mannequin head. I don't know how many times I done punched the wig mannequin head thinking we had intruders.
No, seriously, it's not gonna be that way all the time. Yes, if this is like some type of short-term, long-term goal that you're after, maybe you'll have a different vibe. But you can't tell somebody to be passionate about what the other person's passionate about. Because I could care less if the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl this year.
Time out.
I don't care if Dak
and these
breaks his other ankle. I don't want nothing
bad for him. I
want nothing bad for him. I don't. I mean him well. But it's not going to change whether I'm doing a 1B color lace front wig or 4x4.
And I don't care if you give a good review so you can cover up all these bald heads in the world and bad braids. I don't care about none of y'all's head underneath. I don't care about none of it. Okay. Not your lace front, your side piece, your sew in, your clip on, your glue in, none of it. I don't care about none of it. I'm not defensive.
We talk about Dak. You get defensive.
There's no reason to bring up the Cowboys and Dak's health.
I'm saying I don't want nothing bad for but I call him Zach. Dak. That's for sure. Let's be. So they tell Zach that they are happy that she's found someone that enjoys her just as much as he enjoys her, and they said they tell him that they want to make sure that he can be trusted. And, as soon as he shows he can't be trusted, it's hard to get that back. Essentially, high-level overview. Then, Michaela goes to meet Zach's family. They talk about the night of the wedding and the DJ asking Michaela to get up for the father-daughter dance. Pause. Y'all know that her dad was taken by a drunk driver. Why did the producers allow the DJ?
That's what they wanted. That's why I don't like
that. That was messed up.
Michaela, can we get you to the dance floor, please, with Dad?
Wrong in so many ways. Like, there's no amount of views you should. What are you smiling about?
You didn't see the
fly?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
I've been chasing this one fly.
Hey, give me this fly swatter. I'm done with him.
Come on and bring out the electrified fly swatter.
We're gonna light it up in here today. Like, I'm
ahead,
sick
touch
of
it
it.
with your finger.
No, I'm not going to. You touch it with yours. Oh, Jesus. Where's the fly at? I hope that taught you a lesson. Wherever you at. This damn fly. There he is. He just flew by.
There he is right there.
You got it. You got it. Yo, welcome to Couples Couch. As I was saying before, this fly decided to come and take over.
Kill it.
The fly slayer. Fly slayer. So I just felt like no matter how much views y'all want, you know, there's some boundaries that you have to take. And I don't think you should have put her on the spot to say for her dad to come up when you know good and hell well her dad is no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was awful.
That was cheap.
Yeah, and I would have turned over that head table at the top of the way.
And this is why you would have been excluded during the mental stability test. Like,
I am fine. It's all jokes. I really wouldn't have turned over the table. I wouldn't have. It's just jokes. It's literally jokes. All right. Let's move on to the next. Oh, no. So, in lieu of her dad, Zach's dad came up and asked her to dance, which was very sweet. And yes, I did cry at that scene. It was sad, and to see her cry at the table with her parents, his parents, you know, and thanking him for dancing with her, it was really sad. Like, nobody wants to lose a parent. That's awful, you know? It's really sad. So anyways, they move on to ask Michaela, how does she handle conflict? She says that she doesn't do the name calling.
she slams doors. That's all. Am I the only one that I don't care about no scene with them until I see why she's slamming doors? If it doesn't,
she don't bang stuff and throw stuff.
yeah.
And,
If I don't want to see,
like, is this the
I don't
same
care
person?
about no scenes unless they lead to the story on why she's slamming doors.
I want to see it
directly. I don't want to hear
and why he drove off and left her.
Yeah, that's
I
all.
wanna see
Get
all
to
that too.
and you.
That's when y'all have our attention,
Yeah.
for
Till
sure.
then-
But I thought it was very funny
Yeah.
and very politically correct with the answer. She's a good interviewer. She gave the answer that they wanted to hear.
I knew she was bullshit.
Oh, that answer was
BSing.
so spot on. I was like, girl, your interview skills are amazing.
No.
Yeah, she gave them everything they wanted to hear.
No.
Until we see how she really moved in the next couple of episodes.
But you have to be believable. Nobody believes, oh, he's gorgeous. Nobody believes that. Once you do that, you are now a cartoon character. Like, I'm not, he's gorgeous. Oh, I'm very level-headed when it comes to conflict. Why would you do it? If you're so animated when it just comes to regular stuff, why would you not be animated when you're mad?
So
it doesn't make sense.
We can say you can't pull nothing over Patrick's head.
Listen, if you meet me, understand I'm already thinking the worst. Thinking.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to make a good first impression. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can make a good. No, you just have to understand that I don't believe nothing you say. You know what I'm saying?
And this is why we're polar opposites, because I walk in the room on some believable type.
Oh, everyone there was so nice and blah.
But then I do peep the shade though. I
Oh.
do pick up on the shade, but I do start off.
That's why you pick up on shade, because you want everyone to be good. So
I
you're
do.
looking for.
I'm
I don't
looking for
pick
the
up on
good.
shade because I walk into a room and I'm like, I don't really care about none of these people. So I'm not paying attention
I
to
don't
none of
really
these
care about
people.
none of this shit.
That's how I feel.
None of this.
I mean, I'm very good at being fake. I'm very cordial, but yeah,
I
don't
come
ask
off
me
the
no
real.
real questions, because you'll get looked at like, one, why do you even know any of my personal stuff? And why are you asking me in front of these people? Do we need to have a conversation?
Let's move on to Bao and Johnny.
Who told you that first? It was Tyrone.
Tony with you in this Tyrone.
Do you know what Tyrone? 5'5" dances.
Johnny meets Bao's. Johnny meets Bao's family. They tell Johnny that she had a bad reaction to the wedding present and it put her in a very bad mood. Johnny said he was disappointed, and it gave him a pause because he did take a lot of time to come up with that present, that sports present, and he just wasn't feeling that. And I don't know why her family would tell him that. Like, you trying to make him mad? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not see the last scene? They called for the girl's dead father, knowing good and damn well her father was dead.
Yeah, so
they gonna go in here and tell him everything. That's
stir
like
the pot. Stir the pot.
when they went to Ryan's family. Is that his friend or his brother or
his
something?
His brother, I thought.
He looks so uncomfortable every time he's about to talk, and he's always saying something negative because that's what they're telling him to say. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm like the Wizard of Oz pulling the curtain up. Like, I'm sorry, y'all.
Like there, you see the producers working.
Yeah, we're Pinocchio. What was it? Giuseppe.
It's Pinocchio.
No, but who was the one controlling?
I didn't watch Pinocchio the movie. I never watched Pinocchio the movie.
But you was about to be out here like, it's Pinocchio. Like, you knew.
Well, I knew the premise of the show. He's a liar. He wasn't real, right? Every time he would lie, his nose would grow. Am I correct?
Yes.
I didn't know who was back there making him dance. I don't know.
Let's see, that's the difference in us. You out here looking at the puppet dance and being like, oh, look at that pretty puppet dance. I'm looking at it like, who's pulling the strings to make him dance?
You see how he tried to play me just
I'm
now?
not playing you.
The shade. So anyways, they're
Who
trying
back
to
there
shade.
pulling the strings?
They're trying to shade the whole situation.
5'5".
There was no need. There was no need to bring this up to Johnny to try to make him look at her sideways, but they were successful.
No, it was great for Johnny. Johnny needed to know these things about his wife. Like,
that's true. So
let me
Johnny
know.
tells her family that he's been on a lot of first dates, and as soon as he sees something wrong with the person, he no longer is dating that person. He moves on to the next, to the next.
To the left, everything you own in the box to the left.
I thought we was just dancing. Just come on here singing.
If I bought it,
Please don't touch.
and keep taking that mess, that's fine. Could you walk
Whoa.
and talk at the same
Get us
time?
caught up by the Illuminati out here.
She
She don't mean that. I don't know. I even don't know what changes in these streets out here. I don't know what people sign we putting up. This show is not affiliated in any kind of way
It ain't, though.
with any organization,
ain't.
groups,
It
or
ain't.
clubs.
It was for fun. We don't mean nothing by
I
it.
told you it ain't fun to be playing with these real street people out here.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me.
You really turn into Beyonce.
Listen, Beyonce be pulling out of people. Yeah.
Once you see something you don't like,
50
leave.
first dates,
Yeah, why not?
I guess.
Because
I was
especially
never a
if you're
serial dater. I ain't
yeah,
got time for that.
you just dated the right one right out the bat. That's why.
Bao meets Johnny's family. Bao asks about Johnny's father. They tell her that he moved to California when Johnny was little for a job. Johnny told his mom that he is really satisfied and likes Bao, and it kind of moved her to tears. And she said to Bao, I'm hoping you guys can give me another grandson. And then his aunt was like, yes, and then Johnny can retire and he can be a Mr. Mom. So let me tell y'all what we ain't gonna do. Is set me up as Johnny's retirement plan right here and now. That's what I heard in that situation. I don't look like nobody's thrift savings plan, 401k. Merlin Lynch or Merrill Lynch. Merlin.
Who you giving your money to? I promise you haven't got no gains. You ain't got no. Your portfolio is not gained.
Merlin.
Oh, I got Merlin Lynch.
Merlin and them.
Who?
I met Merrill. That's what we ain't gonna do. You're not gonna look at me like I'm somebody's retirement plan. I wish somebody would tell me like, oh yeah, you need to have baby so Patrick can stay home and be Mr. Mom and he don't have to
Sign
work.
me up.
Yeah, with your lazy self. I bet you would.
And the only thing I got out of this whole scene was this is another reason why you never cry on nobody's camera. They brought the boy crying face back from episode 1
Yeah.
to this episode. For what? Why are you putting me on TV crying like this?
Yeah, well, that
many
happened
times.
in the next scene. But yes, you're right. That did happen in the next
That's
scene.
all I got.
So let's move on to the next few scenes that Patrick was already talking about, where they meet back up with their spouses after meeting with their
Because we're
family.
going too slow.
No, I'm going as fast as I can with
You
this.
need to get some more altitude.
Next few scenes are going above the clouds. You want a spaceship level?
Yes.
Okay, we're going out to space where Jeff Bezos was, right?
Who? Bezos?
What's his name? Bezos?
Bezos? Bezos? Jeff Bezos.
I don't know what his
He was at the wedding. He threw the bouquet.
Not even, I can't with this.
Grabbed the garter belt with his teeth.
Listen, they had a good meetup. Michaela's like, all right, I'm out. I'm about to go get my hair braided. High enough? All right. Not high enough.
Let's go.
Johnny and Bao meet up and talk about his dad. That's the scene where they brought the recap of him bawling, saying that he wants to hate his dad, but he really can't, make himself hate his dad.
Just another example. If you're going to cry, do it by yourself in a closed, dark room.
Because they going to
And don't let nobody can't video
They
you
going to flash
crying.
it on the screen every chance they get.
They did it to Michael Jordan. They doing it to Johnny Dang.
Johnny said he hopes his dad will come around. Bao said, don't worry about it. I'm really good with dads. Dads really like me. I can get dressed up. I can speak Vietnamese. And I can work towards him liking me.
Yeah, but we got to get him here. And maybe you didn't understand what the problem was. He left 23 years ago and went to California. We were working 23 years to get him back. And he ain't coming back.
Okay.
I guess you can FaceTime him to speak Vietnamese.
Get dressed up. So Ryan and Brett meet back up and talk about Ryan's shyness.
Availability is the problem. He can't get here.
You say you want a high level overview, but you steady talking through.
But I'm not talking about the show.
Brett and Ryan meet back up and talk about Ryan's shyness and Brett having to pull him out of his shell. She says she's never had to do that before, so she'll have to work on it. That was it for their scene. Jose and
You
Rachel.
ain't had to do nothing for the last 2 years, right? Ain't that the one that said I ain't kissed nobody? I ain't
She
did
had
it,
nothing.
nobody?
Yeah, she's had no
So
interaction.
yeah, you ain't pulled nothing out of nobody. Ain't nobody put nothing in you either.
So Jose and Rachel meet back up. They talk about how she can hold grudges, and she says she will work towards speaking up and nipping grievances in the butt. They talk about finances as well, and Rachel tells Jose that she sometimes can be YOLO and use up all her finances. And Jose said that he has already bought a couple of houses, paid off debt, and will help her to get to where she needs to be.
Again.
If I have to hear about all the houses he done bought, all the debt he done paid off, and all the weight Rachel done lost to be like, I feel like that's all I keep hearing. And I need something else. Y'all need to give me something else. That was it for their scene. You got anything?
No.
Mirla and Gil
This.
meet back up and recap their day. They talk about finances, and Gil reveals that money doesn't motivate him, whereas Mirla says she's the exact opposite, says she grew up poor and wants to be successful. That was it for their scene.
Money don't motivate me either, but I ain't doing nothing unless
Well, ain't gonna be a
it's my
sport.
enjoyment or for money.
And I need him to elaborate a little further so I can understand before I
That
make
just
the
means he
judgment.
don't make a lot. He's a firefighter. He don't make a lot of money.
Oh. You
That's
used
it.
to be a firefighter in the Air Force.
I was
though.
in the military.
Yeah, but you were in the Air Force. So I
My
don't know
job
what your
in the
salary looked
military
like.
was a firefighter. Like I wasn't like I was in the military.
You were in the military, but your
That's
job
your job.
designated was
Yeah, yeah.
firefighter.
Right.
Okay. When would your salary look like? It was decent?
But it was based on my being
On
in
your
the
rank.
military.
Got
You know, but firefighters, they're not going to be rich. Like it's a civil servant. The cops. They
Right,
make money.
right. So maybe
Teachers.
that's why he's just like, yeah, I just do it for the love of it.
Right.
Right. So just to, to help the cause or whatever. So she is more like, yo, I'm trying to secure the bag so I could be fly, live a certain lifestyle. And he's like, yo, I'm just out here living.
Like if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. I'll spend it with you.
Right.
I ain't tripping.
Right.
But if you planning on me kicking in, like you gotta let me know when
I
you
don't
need.
got my wallet on me. move on to the next. Michaela revealed that they got it in and that he's a very happy man if they continue to have more nights like they with the one that they had that night. They felt the need to share that.
The ones that go crazy always get it in early.
It's true. It's a proven track record. It's true. All right, the next few scenes shows gift baskets that were delivered to the couples. So all of the couples received gift baskets with a surprise of where they're going to for their honeymoon. They are going to the Florida Keys. I have never been there. Have you ever been there? I lived in Orlando for many years, most of my childhood and then into my adulthood, or some of my childhood. But I've never been to Florida Keys.
Yeah, I only was up in the Panhandle area. I got that far into Florida, and I was like, I don't need to go any further.
You're not going to talk about Florida like this. I love Florida. So then Mirla and Gil are going through their basket. Mirla is like, I can't use the hat. I can't use the sunscreen. It's only 30 SPF. I need 100. Oh, I can't use the, what do they call those things that you put over your eyes at nighttime?
I can't use this, wife.
She's like, I can't use that.
Can I switch out? Is it like
my lashes?
What is the lemon laws on this?
Like a car?
Yeah, like if I bring her back, can I switch out for a different one?
For a different model.
Did they have backup ones? Like
I know
y'all had some COVID contestants back there. People they can step in in case somebody got COVID, because up until you got met at the altar, it didn't matter who it was. You got 3 or 4 of them. Like,
it's true.
Y'all got to pull a number in the back. Whoever gets 3,
it's like the list. Pull the next one off the list. Yeah. Anyway, so Gil's like,
I need another one. I need
to
redo
anything. He's like, you can't do nothing, and she started laughing.
He meant that all day long.
He did. He just tried to joke it off a little bit. So meanwhile, Brett is telling Ryan that she's afraid of airplanes, and the look on Ryan's face of disappointment is like, oh, here we go with this. And
it's not the being afraid to fly. It's the you being a 12-year-old child about it.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to get on the plane? Yes. Then strap your seatbelt and shut up. If it go down, it's going to go down. Once you make the decision to get on the plane, you up there, are you going to stop it from falling out of the sky? Then shut up and drink something if you need to drink something. Take a pill. Chill out. I don't need all this. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Like, and he looked like he didn't have no time for none of that.
I wouldn't either.
Especially because he's a traveler. Like, he travels a lot. So this is like, he just jumping on
Even if you don't travel, nobody wants to deal with a grown adult that acts like a child.
Let me say this. I do not like to fly. But if I am about to go back to Florida, I'm getting on a plane and you will never hear a zip out of me because this is the way we got to go. Because I don't want to drive nowhere.
am terrified of flying. But I ain't gonna tell. But I ain't gonna tell Kamar that I'm scared of flying. And when we got on the plane together, I sat there, I sat back, I put my headphones on, I gripped the thing.
He did,
and I tried to make it seem like I wasn't scared.
Yeah, he's together. I didn't hear a peep out of it. And meanwhile, I share the same energy because I don't like to fly either. But I get into a whole I'm not even in the seat mode. I just remove myself from the experience.
I go get me a stiff drink before we get on the plane.
I don't drink, so I'm like,
put my headphones on and sit there like a grown man and
take it like a champ.
Do you need to go to the bathroom? No, ma'am. I don't need your drinks. I don't want your drinks. I don't want nothing.
Get up.
I'm gonna sit right here.
He's like, the next time I get up, I'm getting off.
Yeah, that's it.
So anyway,
don't move. Why do you gotta go to the bathroom? You can't hold it.
Well,
you got to climb all the way over because I'm not moving. Cheeks is gonna be in my face either from one end to the other. There's only one. I'm not moving.
Let's move on. You're crazy. So meanwhile, Bao is looking for her spreadsheet to get packed for her suitcase, and Johnny thinks it's hilarious that she needs a spreadsheet to organize or pack her stuff.
Listen, you can use whatever kind of spreadsheet you want if you're willing to pack my stuff too.
add an extra column for my stuff. You know what? Make a new sheet in your workbook.
Just make a new tab so you always got my sheet.
A new sheet in the workbook. Just go on. You can color code it however you like. Fine by me. She's something else. So anyways, Jose and Rachel are packing, and Jose throws 6 condoms in the bag, and it's like, okay, we're gonna need these. Rachel takes them out, and she's like, no, we're not taking those. That's not how babies are made. I'm like, you just met me, cuz just yesterday.
Yeah, last night you told me I couldn't lay you down because
but now we're
I
about to go
just
make
met you.
whole-ass
But now
babies.
when we want to lay down, I gotta make a baby with you. Nah.
We go from 0 to
Nah.
100 real
Nah.
quick.
You just lost 35 pounds. A baby is not gonna do. You haven't even got used to keeping that weight off yet.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not being mean.
I know you're not being mean, but don't do that.
Is that insensitive to say?
I don't.
I'm complimenting the hard work she's put in
So
to
you're trying to
lose.
say hold on to your hard work for a little bit.
Right,
before
because
you
just
get
don't
yourself back.
get down 35. Be like, woo, I lost 35 pounds. And then 6 months from now, it's like, you should have seen me 6 months ago. I had lost 35 pounds.
And that was the end of that scene for the gift baskets. Let's
I'm
move
sorry
on to
if that
the,
was mean, but it's 100% true.
Let's move on to the scenes with the honeymoons. Next few scenes shows the couples heading out for their honeymoon. The couples are at the airport and on their plane. They arrive to Florida Keys. They check into their rooms. Jose and Rachel are brushing their teeth. And he has like his electric toothbrush. She has like her regular old, travel toothbrush. And she's brushing her teeth. He's brushing his teeth. And then he's like, wait, hold on. Can I brush your teeth for you?
Can I brush your teeth? No? I wasn't expecting that. I feel a little freaked out, to be honest.
And this is why you need to spend time in the bathroom with a person before you go ahead and say, I do to marry him. Because every season there's something weird in the bathroom. Right?
Why is he asking her to brush her teeth?
Because he's nasty like that. Look at his mouth. I could have told you it was something weird about him.
I've been with Patrick
So
10
little
years.
shop of horrors dentist type dude, bro. Got to brush your teeth.
I've been with you 10 years next month. 10 years together, 8 years married. And I have no desire to put toothpaste on your toothbrush and brush your teeth.
Well, that's good because there are a lot of things that I wish you would ask if you could do to me. And brushing my teeth ain't one of them.
We got enough children, boy and a girl.
Who said anything? We can
To
take them
brush
6
their
condoms
teeth.
that they was getting rid of. We can send them to, what's the P.O. box?
Stop. I'm just saying, I have children here already. We have children.
Right, we messed up twice. Go ahead.
And we got a lot of teeth that we can brush between the two of them.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to see you.
One of them's
40
missing like 50% of
old.
her teeth. Poor little Pay ain't got no teeth
Our
in her
6-year-old,
hand.
she's missing the 2 front teeth, some of the bottom teeth. The ones that are there are wiggly.
Yeah.
So we don't want to brush those. She just want to make it. You just give her applesauce.
We're not gonna brush today. We're gonna keep all your teeth.
Our poor baby.
Stop it.
Our poor baby. You made fun of her.
I'm
gonna join in. Like, I love her though. That's my heart. That's my heart. A whole little girl. I love her to death, but she ain't got no teeth. You don't got much teeth. Let me say that. Anyways, I'm not trying to brush your teeth. That's nasty.
Yeah, leave
Gross.
my own dental hygiene to me.
Yeah, I got this. Like, you trying to tell me something?
Come on, can I wipe you? No.
And he was serious too. That's
Dead
the
ass.
sad
And then he
part.
tried to play it off like, yeah. She was like, that was super weird. She's not gonna want me to floss either.
You're a mess. So anyways, Brett and Ryan made it to their hotel suite. Brett said she was really nervous about flying. Ryan said it was almost a disaster. Brett said he didn't really have to do much, but his presence there just made her feel better. And Ryan got a little snarky. I didn't know if anybody caught this shade.
Of course you caught shit.
You know I caught the shade. And he was like, yeah, because I was controlling the plane. Did you hear when
That's
he said
what
that?
Much, but you just being there was kind of enough for me. Like, I felt like much safer because you were there.
Yeah, I was
And I felt
controlling the plane.
He got
Ryan, yo, we on the same wavelength, brother.
Yo, he got messed
If I'm not flying, if I don't have a stick in between my legs to fly it, then why are you? Are we gonna be okay? Shit, I don't. Start talking about flying,
You get nervous.
I get nervous. Are we gonna be okay? I don't know. I don't even.
So Ryan said that the way
Ask
she
the flight
acted,
attendant.
if she acted this way in a dating scenario with him and her,
He wouldn't be on a date with her.
he wouldn't be dating her anymore because of how she acted. Now I have a question, and this could be me because I am watching the show and I'm typing, and I'm watching the show and I'm typing. Did they actually show her acting up on the plane?
I don't think they did. I think I
Okay,
just
I
did
was-
all that in my own mind.
Because I was like,
I
did
could
miss
see her
it?
doing that.
Yeah, they didn't show any parts of
No,
that.
I totally
'Cause
made
I thought
that
I
up.
missed it, but I loved it.
The way he
good.
was talking, I understood what he was saying.
He was like she was acting up on that plane.
Yeah,
I wonder what she was doing.
No. I don't even like driving in the car with people. You know, like when you're driving.
And
And-
swerving lanes.
No, and like you hit the brakes and something's coming up and they're like, oh.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
To
I'm
that
like,
clothes
yo.
hanger.
All right, you got to get out.
So I wish they would have showed that because that would have been interesting to see. So next scene, Bao and
They're
Johnny
probably going to save it up and show it 3 episodes from now when it has no
bearing on
bearing.
anything.
Like,
Just
remember
to,
that time
just
on
to try to
the,
defame
on the
her
plane when you
character.
was acting up? She's like, ah, you're like, why didn't I see that earlier?
Sure, just to make her look bad. Bao and Johnny are in their room, and she asks Johnny, like, why are you in this bed?
Oh, I remember this part.
Yeah, and Johnny was like, okay, should I go sleep in the other bed? And she's like, well, I don't want to be the reason that you're not getting your full amount of sleep. So next scene, they both get in the same bed, and
It's all the same scene.
and Johnny asks her, what is she into sexually?
And she didn't run from the question. She was with it.
She was on it, yeah. Bao says kissing means a lot to her, while Johnny says he just enjoys plain vanilla sex.
That's all you took out of it.
That's all I could put on the YouTube
Bao.
episode.
Oh my God.
Say what you want to say.
Bao gave things for him to get clues on how to get her into the bed. Like when we kiss in our intimate moments, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's saying, you're on the right
Track.
track. You're getting there.
Uh-huh.
And then his no game fumbling ass. Well, I don't like anal. I'll never do anal because poop comes from there. And like, you know what I mean? Like he sounded like a 17-year-old.
He started to make it weird.
Yeah, like
he did.
instead of realizing, yo, she's telling me I'm on the right
you know what?
track.
Having game, he could have just slid in and started the kissing and stuff, and then they would have had to cut to another scene because he would have.
Slid in for the opportunity. I thought you meant.
I'm moving on to the
You
final
said
few
it, not
scenes
me.
of the episode. Final few scenes of this episode shows Michaela and Zach in their room. They're checking it out. Zach says, yo, I can't even front right now. I really don't feel good. And he says, I've been waiting for my COVID test to come back tomorrow. And then Michaela says, he asked, what room do we want to, sleep in? And she was like, he's like, I could take this bed. And she's like, well, I really don't want to sleep next to you because you're sick. And he's like, yeah. That's why I'm asking what bed you want to sleep in, because I prefer you not to sleep next to me because I am sick. Like he was already snapping, And then that was the end of episode 4. They didn't end on a good note.
Yeah, but the next morning she's like, I didn't wake up next to my husband. Why? Like she's flipping out. Why?
He got COVID. That's why. If the man is sick, let him be sick in peace.
Yeah.
Right?
I think he's gorgeous had a lot to do with her flipping out over little stuff.
That type of animated behavior.
That personality.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
And I'll walk off on you. In public, I'm not arguing with you in public.
I know. You don't do well with none of that.
I'll walk clean off.
Yeah. And not clean off. But
Ain't nothing. And why you was over there?
And it's not even public. Well, imagine being filmed and someone losing their mind like that. That's when I would walk off too, because I'm not going to entertain none of that.
If there's cameras on,
I get embarrassed easily.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was the end.
What do you want from me?
Of episode 4.
Not out to get me? Well, then will you help me? I'm looking for 5'5" Tyrone.
Drop your comments in the comment section below.
Listen to Bruno Mars.
We would love to hear from you. What do you think about episode 4? Also, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to support our channel. It's another fly. I can't take this. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe
4-year-old and
button.
6-year-old running in and out the back door all day.
And this is what we get. Flies with couples couch. We can't. So I thank you guys for watching, and be sure to hit us up in the comment section, and we will hit y'all back. See you guys next week.
This is what I do if you argue. Bye.
much.